student, today we are going to discuss about double entry system. According to double entry system, every transactions of the business having two aspects in opposite direction. For example, purchasing furniture for cash. Purchasing furniture for cash, there is two aspects. One is the furniture and another is the cash. Furniture comes in the business, so it is debited in the account, and cash goes from out of the business, so it will be credited in the accounts. Let's discuss it with the help of some principles or characteristics of double entry system. First is, every transactions affect two accounts. As we discussed before, that every transactions of business having two aspects, one is the debit and another is the credit. There is more than two aspects, maybe two is the debit and one is credit, but both the debit and credit always be equal in double entry system. Recording of both personal and impersonal aspects. As we know that there is two types of account, one is the personal account and another is the impersonal account. So the transactions, either it is related to the personal account or impersonal account, both aspects are recorded in the double entry system. Maybe both the transactions are related to the personal account, maybe both the transactions are related to the impersonal account, and maybe one is the personal and another is the impersonal account. Means all the accounts transactions are recorded in double entry system. Recording is made to certain specified rules. There is some rules for debiting and crediting the account. So all that rules are followed here in this double entry system, as we discussed that in our last video, golden rules of accounting. So those rules are applied here in double entry system. Preparation of trial balance. After recording all the transactions in the journal and after that in the ledger, all the summary of the ledger are posted in another account or listed. So this is known as trial balance. With the help of trial balance, we check the arithmetic accuracy of the account. Next, stages or parts of double entry system. First, all the transactions are recorded in original record. Means first original record, in which we record all the transactions primarily. That book is known as journal. But if the size of the business is too big, then there is not possible to record all the transaction in journal. So we divided journal in sub books, which is known as subsidiary books. So all the transactions firstly recorded either in journal or in subsidiary book. So this is the original record. Classification. In this stage, all the recorded entries of the journal transferred in an account for classification. That account is known as ledger account. In classification, we put together all the same type of entries at a place, which is possible transferring the entry in ledger account. Summary. After recording the transaction in journal account or in subsidiary book, we posted all the transactions in ledger, which is classified there, and after the classification, all the summarizing of the ledger account listed in an account, from where we check the accuracy of the debit and credit, means arithmetic accuracy of the account. So for summarizing, firstly we prepare trial balance, which is the sum up of ledger account, and after preparing trial balance, we prepare trading account, from which we know the gross profit or gross loss of the business. After preparing trading account, we prepare profit and loss account. After preparing profit and loss account, we comes to know the net profit or net loss of the business. And after that, we prepare balance sheet from which we can know the financial position of the business. Means in summarizing, we prepare trial balance, trading account, profit and loss account and balance sheet. Thank you.